good, 208? What's good, everybody? Back with another video. Just want to drop another, got another video. Back with another one. I know the title, hey man, it is what it is, a thumbnail, but that's basically what just happened. And, I'll just have that fire for all the people that, just doing it, I mean, it's pretty crazy. Thanks, 208. Shout out 208 Productions. I was doing a little diving through the propaganda and, all the abortion, Roe versus Wade, fucking nonsense bullshit that are just playing people again. It's a fucking UN agenda that's been in the works for a long time. It's like the LGBT ABC XML motherfucking OP. It's the same shit. The shit's been an agenda. Abortion isn't going nowhere. They're fucking with people. This shit is just disgusting, man. What disgusts me is the people. It's the same fucking people that it's ridiculous, man. I don't hate them as a human. I hate them at their ideology, right? I don't hate them. I hate the ideology that's been instilled in them because I can't stand and I hate that energy that is inside these people, man. It's the same fucking people, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's the liberal-minded, I call them the quirkers. That's my name for them. They're the fucking quirkers, right? They're the quirks, right? These same fucking people that are out there, it's no different, man. It's the same fucking people, and they don't slip this one in on us. I'm like, I was waiting for some shit, a cop shooting, some shit, some climate change children to come out, or some black and white shit, something. You know what I'm saying? But no, they slipped this shit in. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? You know, I ain't paying. And then I started seeing the protest. I'm like, oh, this is what they did. Motherfuckers. The same people that they've been propagating, mobilizing just like that. Boom. You be like, where all these fucking people come from? You be like, damn, how do they do this shit so fast? Boom, they got all these people out there. Boom. Because these people are the ones that were programmed, and they have their social media, the AI, you know, wraps them up into these little, you know, bomb, you know, these little, and targets them and knows exactly who to get out and mobilize. That's what they did. Because it's going to cause division with Christians and old school people, traditional people that, you know, and it's wrong, you know, abortion's wrong and this and that. And it's going to cause division with people like, well, what if they get raped or, you know, they can't afford the kid and this and that. That's a quirker mind. That's the liberal mind. Where they ain't got shit, they ain't got parents, they don't want to fucking work, you know, they want to have like you know, they want to have nothing, they just want to fucking own nothing and be happy type mentality, where everything is community, you know, community bikes, community garden, community, you know, and being vegan, being able to eat natural, I've been eating all in these fucking communities all around the fucking United States, man, beautiful people at once. And then the George Floyd shit happened and all these other agendas happened, and these motherfuckers are shallow, right? Judgmental, okay? Still nice people, but they're a trigger, you know? They're a trigger, and with this energy, they can feel your energy, and, you know, sometimes they're not that nice, and they gotta call out like, yo, what the fuck? You was just extremely nice to these fucking people, and I know it ain't skin color because they was black, and, you know, whatever. There's white folks in here, so it ain't that. It's the energy. They feel it. And I'm like, damn, you wasn't rude to them. What the fuck? I ain't even say shit. I said, how you doing? You're ordering my order all fucked up with an attitude and all kinds of shit. I ain't been nothing but nice. It's because it's energy. I know what the fuck going on out here. I don't just talk it. I know it. I feel it. I'm in it. I live this shit. You know? So I know these fucking people, man. It's crazy. It really is. It's crazy. But these are the same motherfuckers that they got on the streets. These are the same motherfuckers that are going to occupy your property. As crazy as that sounds, this is in the menu, okay? This shit is in the menu. And they're smacking you across the face and shoving it right up your ass at the same time. Like you getting nastified. You getting triple X nastified by these motherfuckers, man. Because now all of a sudden it's my body, my choice. And this Jen Psaki bitch literally came out and said this right here. I'll play it for you if you ain't fucking hear it yet. Sorry guys, I'm like, you know, this shit, you know, touches new levels of shit that I gotta just talk about. But boils my motherfucking blood, you know. But, right, this bitch came out and said this shit right here. We'll play the whole thing. You guys
spent some time yesterday talking about what you think are the extreme wings of the Republican Party. Do you think the progressive activists that are now planning protests outside some of the justices' houses are extreme?
Peaceful protest? No, peaceful protest is not extreme.
Some of these justices have young kids. Their neighbors are not all public figures. So would the president think about waving off activists that want to go into residential neighborhoods in Virginia and Maryland?
Peter, look, I think
they're literally laying out the fucking plan. Like, they're telling you what the fuck they're gonna do before they do it, man. Like, that right there was just a script to put in the minds, the subconscious minds of the fucking masses. Whether you're the woolly-haired, hoof-having masses, whether you're the Republican, they're all, you know this bitch is a fucking, this bitch, Jen Psaki, is a fucking witch. She's a dark witch. This bitch is a witch. She literally have said shit that nobody has caught on there. So you know she's witching. This bitch is up there witching right in front of our very eyes, telling us the entire fucking thing, man. Like all them times that people are like, oh, the slip up. Motherfucker, that wasn't no slip up. That was them telling us. And they're letting us know that the masses don't even see it. Like the masses will watch that. Like I've literally played that shit back to the people that ain't awake. And they are like, yeah, I know the COVID shit is crazy. This shit's crazy. I'm like, did you hear what this bitch just said? Now I gotta rewind to them, light their fire, wake them up so they can see the shit. Right? Wake them up so they can see what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did not just hear her said that you can die from this shit. that you could get the vaccine, the other's vaccine, but you could die from the shit. Like, that ain't no slip up. And they're like, damn, yo, I didn't even hear that. Yeah, they do it to y'all all the fucking time. They show you shit and they tell you shit and you still don't see it. It's crazy, man. It really is fucking crazy. It really is. It's mind-blowing, actually. It's really mind-blowing, you know? So, let me see if this mother, while I'm riding over here, I don't mean to be a distraction, but it's the Rochester Public Market. And usually this cop parks illegally on the sidewalk, which, if we did that, we would get a parking ticket. Good as I've seen boots all across the city, and he's on the parking lot. I think I'm in the mood to go pay them a visit and say, this probably, nope, this is not Lathrop. I'll say, you know, why you guys park on the sidewalk? I'm gonna go, oh, they're both parked on the sidewalks, like literally. All right, we're about to do a, we're about to take a time out because I'm about to ask them, why are they parked on the sidewalk? It's not an emergency. That is illegal parking. And it doesn't get more illegal than that. I've been meaning to do this, and I've done it before. I've seen the video, but we're about to go ask them why they're parked on the sidewalk. But anyways, yeah, this shit's crazy, man. I'll continue after this, but desperate times calls for desperate measures, y'all. What's good, G Code? We're about to do a little calling out Rochester Police Department on parking on the sidewalk. So what's good, guys? These cars are parked on the sidewalk too, but $243. And there's traffic enforcement unit number 5. So that's TEU, that means traffic enforcement unit. Oh, she just got out the car over there. But just making people feel safe. That's why RPD is out here. Excuse me.
Yes.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
Now, I've been noticing in the city of Rochester lately, there's been a lot of boots on cars from parking.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of them on cars, and I noticed there's a T traffic enforcement unit number 5 car over there on the sidewalk.
Yep.
And technically that's parking illegal.
It would be parking illegal in the midst of my duties, yes. You're absolutely correct.
An emergency,
In the midst of my duties, sir.
but an emergency.
Okay, I'm not going to argue the B&T with you, but...
Yeah, go ahead.
I
You
park
can
there
cross them.
all the time.
So he parks here all the time, but I've seen them parked in a spot on the side of the road before, which they could just park anywhere, but they parked on the sidewalk. My only thing is, I had to walk all the way around that car, and there's people that come here on wheelchairs and scooters, and it actually is blocking, but there is a lot of parking spots. I've came by here before, and I've saw, you know, RPD units parked legally on the street, but both of these cars are on the sidewalk. A lot of old people come down here, so I'm just wondering, you know, he's got to walk them across. I'm sure people know how to cross the street on their own. I was trying to catch Jason Lathrop last week. He was here, you know. So, you know, I'm just stopping because it's kind of concerning, and, you know, I mean, we're held accountable. So, you know, I've seen all these boots around, and I see traffic enforcement unit car over there, and I know they enforce traffic. And hey, if we see it, we should be able to do it, right? I mean, if I parked on the sidewalk right here, I'd get a ticket, right?
If you were parked on the sidewalk as a civilian, yes, you would.
But you guys,
Actually, the vehicle check law does provide for it.
yeah?
It does.
You really think so? What if I told you I know the vehicle and traffic law?
Okay.
And I know the Rochester parking codes,
Yep.
because I do hold them accountable too. I've recorded them breaking all kinds of laws while giving parking tickets. So it's kind of like, you know, I mean, I get it, but I mean, it's not hard to just have the car on the street. But I mean, it's not really hard to have the car on the street or even like right here. It's actually closer, you know? I mean,
We had lots of conversations between our administration and the people that run the public parking. That's where we're told we're supposed to park.
on the sidewalk.
That's where we're told to park. Yes, sir.
So the organizers of the Rochester Public Market is the city of Rochester.
It is. You're correct.
Who could I get a hold of to, you know, talk about that? Because it's kind of like, you know, it should be fair all the way around.
Absolutely. You can ask at the security desk and see if there's somebody they can put you in touch with the administration. I'm just telling you where I've been told to park when I'm here.
Right. I get it. But, you know, my only problem with the whole thing is because I see boots on cars. Oh, here, go ahead. Right. Rules for me. Rule for thee, not for he. Because, you know, we see boots on cars, and, you know, they park, you know, some of these people, hey, they might have not known they got a ticket, or they couldn't pay the ticket, you know, all this COVID stuff going around, you know, and then they got a boot. Now they can't go anywhere at the car. So,
Yeah. I actually have nothing to do with the booth.
I know.
Violations.
I know. Parking violations, I get it. But, you know, it's like lead by example, you know what I mean? And people, you know, wheelchairs, scooters, they literally would have to go on the street to get around those cars. I mean, that's just...
Saying, I can tell you I've worked this for 3 years. You're the first person that's actually talking about where to park the car.
I've came here last year. Lathrop was over here. And, yeah, I know. I've had him on camera a lot because I've seen a lot of things that, you know, we question. But, you know, I mean, just, hey, next week I'm going to roll here. And if you guys decide... I've seen them park on the street. So they're on the sidewalk. I mean...
As I said, I can tell you that's where I've been told to park. If they tell me to park somewhere else, I have no issue with that. It's certainly not anything that's inconvenience to me. I just like to park where I'm told to park.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. All right. Take it easy. Yep. All right. There you have it. We're going to come back and do a follow-up next week. But they were told to park here. I highly, you know, doubt that. Doesn't make sense. But look, I mean, if you had a scooter or a wheelchair, you know, right, I got a brick right here, ready for Antifa. But, I mean, and then he's parked like almost blocking the entrance to the gate. And this car's clear on the sidewalk, you know? But I just had, and the fucking car's running. Hold on. Say, who? This car's running. 243. Oh, we got to go back. What's it? 24. It's running. That car's running, wasting gas. Seriously, I got it. I'll wait till he's come back. Hey, one more.
Yes, sir.
Don't mean to buy it again, but one more question.
Sure.
Who's in 243?
I have no idea who's driving.
The car's running. I mean, do you guys leave the car running?
Yes.
Wow. Now you guys are gonna be out here for a few hours, and that 243 is over there running.
I don't know who's operating 243. I run T5, that's my car.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who's operating.
What about him? Where's his car?
I got yours today.
It's gotta be his then. Yeah, well, maybe one of them. No,
Walk the actual market, so.
the car's running. Wow, that's crazy.
That's very normal, I can tell you that.
Yeah. With the gas prices that high. I mean, off, on.
I don't know what that officer's doing. They may be actually on patrol. A lot of times while we're actually working our shift, we leave them running because a lot of times when you have an emergency, you want to start the car, it doesn't start, that's a problem.
I get that, but wow. Wow, did you guys? He said they often leave the cars running for hours. Even this guy's looking like, what the hell? With the price of gas, the car's running. He knows it's the other guy's car. This car been running for hours. Look at the condensation. Holy shit. Wow. Got the gun in there and everything. All it takes is someone to kick the fucking window in. They got them an AR, a cop car, to joyride a little bit. That's crazy. But he was all right though. Like I said, I don't hate the police. I just call it like I see it. They're human beings, and you know, it's a lot of crime going on in the city. They're working without a contract, so you know, unfortunately, people don't know who they are. So they run around and kill people and steal and rob and murder and do all kind of shit. And we need them for now. People like us, well, we don't, because we're not going to harm anybody. Crazy. Unreal. But at least he was honest. At least he was honest. He was cool. He was a cool guy. I've actually seen him at a traffic stop before. And damn, it's chilly out. 45 degrees out. Next week, the weather finally breaks for good. But who's up on there? What's good, Goblin Angel? Yeah, the people in Rochester don't give a fuck at all. What's good, Truth Master Dre? People in Rochester don't give a fuck. They that's why, you know, I was the one who did it last year. One was parked legally, and then the other one was parked on the sidewalk. And shit, he moved it. But we'll see. But yeah, crazy. That car been fucking running. They said that's what they do because the car might not start up if they go into a call. I'll be damned. Well, you guys need to get some new fucking cars or get a tune-up or some shit. Because what are the odds of that car not fired up? You just radio, hey, my car won't start. Somebody else go there. Like, what the fuck? He was slick though. He had a lot of answers to all the questions. Like boom, 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 boom. He's definitely an officer. He should be a what do they call those? The fucking public relations, because he's good at that. Give it to him. But yeah, back to the agenda. Because it's all abortion shit and all these protests all over, and you know, all this shit they about to start fucking with people, man. You know what's good, AV? It's crazy. Also, wait, before we go on, speaking of Rochester, shout out to my brother in Rochester out here fighting. Marcus Rochester. Go to his channel. Wait, that ain't his channel. Hold on, don't subscribe to that channel. Wait a minute. Hold on. The wrong fucking channel. I don't subscribe to the wrong channel. Hold on. Subscribe to some gaming kid. Hold on. Wait. Which one is it?
Hey everybody, Marcus C. Williams here.
All right, hold on.
So, I'm in
Oh,
Rochester, New
I
York.
subscribed to the wrong fucking channel.
37th Assembly District. My Assembly District has the most violent
All right.
crime in it.
So go subscribe to my man Marcus for Rochester channel, right? It's Marcus for Rochester. That's MARCUS for Rochester channel. Now he's a brother that's in Rochester. You know, good brother. We've talked plenty of times, and you know, I mean, he can't go way too, you know, because he actually runs for, you know, he has his hand in kind of like politics here in Rochester, but a good brother. Definitely one of us. Pretty much everything we talk about, he talked about, but can't bring that kind of over to, you know. But last night he was streaming live, and he was dropping some jewels. Thanks to 08 Production, and tell him, yeah, right, the Matrix sent you over there, you know, trying to get him up and going. But like I said, man, we're in Rochester, New York, man, where it's fucking dead people, man. They don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, they don't give a shit around here. They don't care, man. There's some people, I'm talking about the majority. They just don't give a fuck at all. Like, this city is, I don't even know, a different beast. People just don't give a fuck about anything to do with their rights, anything to do with nothing. They don't give a fuck, you know. As long as they could get to where they need to get to, they don't care. You know, all these boots flying on these cars all around here, they don't even ask questions. I'll be mad as a bitch, you know. But yeah, subscribe to Marcus for Rochester. You know, he talks just like shit we do, but he's here locally in Rochester, be dropping some jewels, you know, just show him some love, you know, shit like that. And shout out to that brother. What's good, NH guy? And just tell him, yeah, right, the Matrix Center. I said I would send my YouTube family over to your channel. So yeah, so you know, back to the old, they slapped us across the fucking face and you liked it. I mean, literally, let me go back to that video with Jen Paskey, where at the end she strictly says this right here. This witch.
The reason people are protesting is because women across the country, we wanted, of course, to be peaceful. And certainly the president would want people's privacy to be respected. But I think we shouldn't lose the point here. The reason people are protesting is because women across the country are worried about their fundamental rights that have been law for 50 years. Their rights to make choices about their own bodies and their own health care are at risk.
She just said, like, this is what triggered me. Like, what? You just said, like, this bitch just said, look at what she said, man. I mean, literally, honestly, the nation should have already been on fire by now, but goddamn, how much shit do they gotta put in your face, smack you in the face? I mean, they do all kinds. I mean, literally, you're a walking fucking rape victim by the government, and don't nobody do shit about it. Like, that statement right there, especially for nurses, you should be fuming. I'm talking flames to be fucking filtering out of every city in America. I mean, I'm just saying, because of this shit right here. Like, you literally got to understand what is in our government right now. Like, what is in our government? Literally. How long is this fucking road gonna be closed? This road up here been closed for weeks because half the fucking slabs of the side of the building fell out. If this was some shit in the hood, they would have razzed the whole thing in a fucking day. But here we go, because this is a high profile ass property that somebody's holding on to. And they don't want to get rid of because it's prime real estate. They got to keep the road closed. And because the fucking owners can't be found, or it's by a holding company. They're like, fuck you. We'll get around to it when we can. It's somebody that's big because that property lays vacant and they don't offer that property all kind of money. And motherfuckers say no. So they don't even need money. So obviously they don't give a fuck if they're getting fined or whatever if they don't clean it up. But guess what? The street's closed. But that's how this world works. But anyways, it's focusing on my dashboard. But anyways, we're gonna play it again.
Is because women across the country are worried about their fundamental rights that have been law for 50 years, their rights to make choices about their own bodies.
Their right to make choices about their own body. Like, wait a minute, what? You literally just got rid of, you were out there talking about that motherfuckers ain't gonna have no job, and we gonna send our healthcare people over, our National Guard member over there to help out because you need to do it. Now all of a sudden, wait a minute, women's got a right to make choices about their own body and health? There's no fucking way. There's no way. I think it's good that we're awake and not involved with this shit, because God knows what the fuck would be going on, because that would literally, like, I mean, that's crazy. That's just, this is psychotic, you know? And this is how you know they're about to run these agendas again, because it's sorcery, it's witchcraft, we're gonna tell you, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna smile while we're destroying everything, and guess what? You're just gonna accept it because it's Satan's world, baby. Hail Satan. We in Satan's world, and you living in hell, and this is what hell looks like. You thought you was in something other than hell? Fuck out of here, man. Heaven is when your heaven is when you leave this bitch, and we trying to keep you here forever in hell. I mean, think about this shit. She literally just said, like, I couldn't even wrap my mind around that. And nobody even talking about it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? You know, I'm talking because I feel for these people. And that's why I said, like, yo, she literally just fucking literally.
In their own healthcare are at risk. That is because women across the country are worried about their fundamental rights that have been law for 50 years, their rights to make choices about their own bodies and their own healthcare are at risk.
What? They was already at risk. Like, what the fuck are people missing? Like, that shit was at risk a few months ago. Like, what? They must not be talking about the same women, guys. They ain't talking about the same women. All right? And all these fucking idiots out there protesting about all this women rights. You see them get slick. They're not trying to show my body, my choice sign. They're like switching it up a little bit. They're calling it other little shit. They're like switching the words around because they don't want to trigger, the wrong trigger. But I think this is going to be oh, we fucked up again moment. Because I told you, long time where everything this government does and these psychopaths do in this world is going to backfire on them to wake more people up. So this is going to wake more people up. As stupid as this shit sound and as crazy as this shit sound, and how this fucking country ain't in flames by some real protesting instead of this bullshit that they got going on, it's beyond me. But, right? It's going to wake more people up. It really is. I mean, it's literally, when I heard this shit, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? She literally just said that. And I'm literally watching protesters talking about my body, my choice, and women's rights, and, the right to choose and all this shit now. Are you serious? Like, what? That was the biggest thing people were screaming back in, a couple months ago. That's another thing about, around Rochester, most people went back to sleep. All the nurses, they still doing, they're still working. But it's not desperation working. That's why shout out to my man Marcus. He called shit out last night. Like, yo, people don't realize what's coming, man. And then he was told me about the vegetable oil shortage. Like, I ain't even, because I don't eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? He told me about the vegetable oil shortage. Well, the reason why that's short, because that shit's coming from corn. People don't realize all these cornfields ain't for no fucking your food. That's for the motherfucking ethanol and the gasoline. Like, how dumb are Americans? They don't realize, oh, corn, yeah, corn. Oh, man, that was my parking spot. All this corn shit. Man, that corn ain't even edible. That shit is for the fucking gasoline, man. That shit is ethanol. That shit is for gasoline. You know, that's why a lot of these cornfields be by refineries and shit. You know? Man, these motherfuckers, man. I mean, how long we gonna be played until we really wake the fuck up, you know? That's why, you know, I say, yo, there's nothing you can do but come together, mobilize, and get the fuck out the way. Come together, prepare, and get the fuck out the way, and let them come with their fucking train and bulldozer and just do whatever they gotta do. Because this shit is crazy, man. It really is crazy. They literally slapped you in the face with their schlong, and you liked it. Like, boom, bitch, take that. And we about to do this. Bam. We're gonna fuck with y'all. Roe versus Wade. They know what to pull when they need to pull it, because those are the groups that they got to people's mindset, the liberal mindset, to form that shit. So you know they, like, yo, that these motherfuckers are geniuses when it comes to using their agenda. Their little Foot Clan foot soldiers for their mission. Yo, it's crazy, man. It's really fucking crazy. And they be mobilizing them like that. You know, it's the BLM, LGBT, Antifa type, same ass fucking agenda, climate change agenda. It's like I was talking about the other day, man. These motherfuckers are going to be brutal. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are going to be brutal. These people don't have a mind. Their mind is whatever the government, whatever the agenda moves them to do, right? Which these motherfuckers have been, these motherfuckers will stupidly and cowardly do some shit to jeopardize their own life because they're not thinking. They don't use their own thought. These people are expendable at their own, until it happens, then they'll realize it, and then they'll be like, oh shit, like I fucked up. That's what they're on. They're in a trance of like a movie where they're like this, something's taken them over and hijacked them, and it's going to take for something tragic for them to wake the fuck up, you know? But they will literally put their life on the line until something drastic happens, and they'll snap out like, oh, what the fuck? And then they'll start realizing what the hell happened and went on. And then they probably not even going to fuck with that agenda no more. These people are walking programs, man. It's fucking crazy. You know, this shit been beaten to them through school, through these community colleges. You know, this is where they pump it at, man. This is where they pump it on the lower levels of education. You know what I'm saying? It's this fine, thin line. You see all them people in abortion, you ain't seeing nobody from no hood out there. The hood need abortions. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They with that shit. It's shit they've been with the black community for years. Is abortions. I mean, that's the shit that goes on. You know? So you don't see them out there. It's the same fucking group, man. These are the same motherfuckers when they go that route that's gonna plot themselves on your lawn. And guess what? The first motherfucker that try to move them because they occupied your property, right? Which you ain't gonna be able to. You ain't gonna be able to get these people off your fucking property. This is the future, man. These motherfuckers are gonna go out to the burbs. They're gonna pick properties and they're gonna squat on the property. I ain't talking about in the property. I'm talking about in your lawn, them big ass lawns. And go ahead and call the cops if you want to. They're going to come and tell you there's nothing we can do. And you can be like, wait, this is private property. No, the fuck it ain't. The cop ain't going to know, but they're going to say, look, ma'am, there's nothing we can do. You're going to take your ass to court and you're going to see, bitch, you never own that motherfucking property. That shit ain't yours. That shit belongs to the state, the county, wherever you at, parish. That ain't your shit. That shit is filed with the counties. That's their shit. You just leasing it. You leasing that shit, man. And this is what's going to happen. People think I'm crazy when I talk about how the fuck they going to get you. Oh, they're going to get us out of, well, 1, taxes. 2, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're gonna do, man. They want you to own nothing and be happy. You mean to tell me somebody could just squat and occupy themselves on what I thought was my property? Yeah, so a couple people might get shot at first, but when them people get made an example out of, shit, you think anybody gonna fire a bullet? Shit, I'm telling you, people think I'm bullshitting. You know, yeah, we could use guns and all that other shit, but when this agenda rolls around, is it gonna be enough? Right? How they gonna take the guns? They wanted the guns, they could have came and got them. They letting you keep them for these little agendas because they're gonna be like, they're just fucking ornaments. They're just Christmas tree ornaments. You know, there's people that's gonna fire their gun. You better believe they going out. But guess what? Their agenda gonna still roll because you're gonna be out the way. Right? And they're gonna say, look, all these innocent people were shot because they were on someone's property. We need new laws. Boom. Got you. All it takes, they sacrificing these people, man. People think I'm bullshitting when I'm saying this shit. They ain't coming with tanks. They're not coming with fucking military, and they're not doing that here in America, man. They're gonna take us down. It's simple, man. Ain't nothing. It might be too late already, man. Crack their code. Until enough of us show up and say no more and start presenting the truth to the world, nothing will change. You're right, but it might already be past that point. You know what I'm saying? Because there's enough people that's gonna fight for this bitch. I mean, how many can we get? We could keep on doing what we're doing and waking people up. Oh shit. I mean, of course, that's what we're gonna keep doing. But I mean, is it pissing in the ocean? Because there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers, man. We see a lot of people are waking up, but goddamn, man, when we go into our own world, it's like, fuck. Everybody's so spread around, man. You know, because America's big, man. America's huge. You know, and we're all spread around. You know, people think America's small. You know, America's big as fuck. I think they lying on how big countries really are, because America's big as a bitch. You know, you take all these countries, America's big as a bitch. You look at Africa, shit, Africa looks big, but is it really big? How the hell we supposed to know? Think about this shit. Look at Europe. America way bigger than Europe. Look at Canada. Canada looks big as fuck, but guess what? It's big, but ain't enough people up there. But look at how big America is. America's huge, you know? It's only 300-something million people living in America, and the size of America is crazy, you know? You know, you look at China. China's looks big, but as you go ahead and get on Google Earth and start looking, you be like, damn, this shit's small as fuck. It's just everybody's in these small places, you know? America's big as a bitch, you know? And we're all here. The majority will defend their abusers. Exactly, man. It's like a badass relationship, man. We in a bad relationship with the motherfucking government. See, the government's our ex, you know, for the most part. We trying to move on, you know. We trying to move on with our life, and they ain't letting us. They just keep on fucking with us, you know. We just want to be left alone. We ain't fucking with y'all. We ain't trying to get child support from y'all. We ain't trying to get human support from you motherfuckers. We want to be left alone. We want to be divorced. Like, we want to be out y'all life for good. Like, we want to move on. Like, we done. We want to divorce America and shit. You know? We want to divorce America. Fuck. I know I do, but there's a lot of people that don't. You know, a lot of people talk that talk. Well, do you really want to divorce America? Do you really want to unplug? Do you really want to face yourself? Do you really want to, you know? Because you got to face yourself before you face anything else. Like, okay, do I really want to unplug? Because now I got to face my damn self. You mean to tell me I got to, you know, I want to go out and, you know, get away from this system? Shit, you better go take your ass to the motherfucking forest and just walk through that motherfucker for a minute. You know, go out somewhere real rural. Do you really want to move way the fuck out away from the city? Go out that motherfucker. You be like, damn, shit crazy out here, you know? That's why people are like, hey, why don't you move way out in Texas now? I'd have been in the middle of Texas, way out somewhere, looked at a piece of property. I said, hell, fuck no. This shit is too desolate for me. This shit is away from everything. Like, that shit's so far away from everything that it's a far away from that thing. And it was right near the Rio Grande. I'm like, this is dope. I could just, only benefit I saw is across the Rio Grande. I'm in Mexico. Literally, I could just walk across. It's Mexico's right there. But that shot of Mexico is desolate as a bitch too. The closest city in Mexico is far as fuck from that spot. So I'm like, damn. And this shit is in deep West Texas, right near the motherfucking border. South Texas, south. But it up that part is kind of more northern. And I'm like, oh, hell to the Nizal. I'm like, that shit is way out. When you travel up the motherfucking Rio Grande, like all the valley, and you get farther away from the valley, where the valley disappears and there ain't no people, you like, oh, hell no. This shit, it's beautiful because it's so quiet. Stars, black skies, and it's just like, but this shit too far away from anything. And you go ahead and try to shoot a shovel to the ground and see how that bitch shock your damn arms. You're like, oh shit, I can't grow shit out here. What the fuck? I'm gonna need greenhouses, all kind of shit. You know, you can't even grow out in that bitch over there. So, yeah, I mean, they ain't giving land away. You could buy acres upon acres upon acres for nothing, but that's exactly what you got. You got a bunch of nothing because it's hard as a bitch to, it's hard as a bitch. Shout out to the clean sweepers, Rochester. Love to see that. Look at the clean sweepers. I love to see that, man. That's beautiful. That means them kids got beautiful people behind them to be out here picking up trash. You know? But, yeah, man. So, what's up, everybody? Let me say what's up to y'all. Let me go order my shit. I gotta get moving, man. I've been behind on some shit I gotta do. But I'll put my phone on. What's good? What's good? Crack their code. G code. I'm in Tennessee, and it's the same thing here. America needs some divorce and bad marriage. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. What's good? Disambiguation. Crack their code. G code. J Bud. Angel Baby. Just a Root. Jules. Disambiguation. Kimmy. Cuts. Brother Cuts. Mateo. Truthmaster Dre. Shout out to all you guys. The One. Shout out to the One. Like I said, I've been looking at hold on. Man, I'm trying to wake my man up for years, and this nigga send me some shit about what's good, AV Goblin. Shout out everybody for 208 Projectors. Shout out to 208 NH Guy. My brother, I've been trying to wake up for years. He hit me every now and then, but he sent me something. Blackstone reaches 4.7 billion deal to buy Ancestry.com. Like, come on, man. We know what Blackstone doing. We know what these motherfuckers up to. They buying Ancestry.com for 4.7 for what? Because they need the motherfucking DNA that everybody sent in, and they gonna own that shit and whatever the fuck else psychopathic shit these motherfuckers be doing. All right. I mean, it's crazy, man. It really is. It's crazy. But give me 1 minute. You know, this is the intermission. Y'all know how I rock out, so. Man. I promise there will be no bullshit coming on. Just give me 1 second. know if y'all seen that masker, but that's the type of shit I'm talking about, man. Gave me a nasty ass look because I just walked in front of her. She she did a stutter step. I'm like, damn, I'm like 7 feet. I'm just like 7 feet away from your ass. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about. I could tell that. I'm sorry, but I could be judgmental. I mean, I don't have the intention of anything bad, but there's this exact type of fucking people that will be out there all this agenda bullshit. Sorry to say it, but it is what it is, man. We have to face the facts that, man, there's people out here that are programmed exactly for what is going on, and these people are what they're gonna use, man. We see it, we know it. They done laid it out on the line. This bitch and this fucking Jen Psaki bitch and the same thing said they were asking about going into neighborhoods and addresses like, yo, this is what Antifa sites do. They call them right wing. You know, these guys, the Trumpers, the freedom loving people, they target those people, man. This shit has been going on already. This is what they do, man. They target people. And they like, yo, okay. This is what they're doing, man, for their little Foot Clan soldiers. They're like, ooh, look it. You know, they're like, oh, addresses, doxing, you know, protesting. It's going to be a protest. If you believe in something, there's going to be a group out there protesting against your ass, doing some shit, you know, whatever. Intimidating you, all kinds of shit, man. They've already did this shit, man. You know? And these people are extreme, man, like extremely fucked up ideologies, man. And don't forget about they got the radicalized Muslims. They're already here. These motherfuckers are already here. And I believe some of these people, it's this dude, a channel I follow called P&P Mass. He catches online predators, right? This dude caught this one dude from Afghanistan. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are here, man. These people are here. And this dude was from Afghanistan or some shit. But he ain't no shit. Like, you could tell, yo, I'm telling you, man, I feel shit. I felt a bad vibe from these. I'm like, yo, this might be one of them motherfuckers that's over. These people are already here, man, dwelling in our society, you know, just, you know, mingling in, mixing in. But when it's go time, these motherfuckers deaf to America like a bitch. Whatever they got, you see what they're doing with these people, how they could put them with Black Lives Matter, LGBT, fucking climate change. They could put them over here with abortion. What's the other UN agenda? What the fuck? The oil shit with the natives. They don't give a fuck about the natives. That's an agenda they was taught. They don't care about these fucking Native Americans, but they'll be there at the protest right there with them, mingling in and shit. You know, this is what they do. They really don't give a fuck because when the agenda's over, they disappear and then the natives are by them fucking selves. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. Oh yeah, you know, they feel for people, da-da-da. They'll be out there for the war shit. They'll be out there for the war shit. Boom, 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 like Ukraine, you know, all protesting and shit. I'm telling you, man. So you know they got a whole nother demographic group of millions of motherfuckers that have been radicalized for 20 to 25 years, shit, maybe even 30 years. That are, about 20 years, I would say, because that's the age they need to be, right around that 20 to 25. So it might be 20, 25 years that they've been propagating over there in them country. And then we seen all these planes from Afghanistan and that old debacle bullshit flying out of there, coming over where? To America, where? In Mexico, where? Being flooded through that fucking border, right? I don't know how many times I documented the shit. Okay, yeah, that was bringing regular motherfuckers, but what about, there was white buses and there was blue buses. The white buses was being Border Patrol. Them blue buses was by a private security firm, military contractor that was armed to the teeth, and them buses had bars all over the windows, and it had a cage to close the motherfucking door like a prison bus. But those white buses didn't. So you tell me what the fuck going on. And I never seen anybody on them bitches, but I kept seeing them all the time. I'm like, they're obviously doing that on the low, in the cut, you know, where people ain't seeing that part. Them white buses, I followed them. You guys know, I followed them, documenting them shits. You know, that was easy. Them other ones, I couldn't find them for shit. So that means they were hiding them people. Whoever they was, I don't fucking know. But all I know is it was mostly women and children coming on them white buses. I can guarantee you them other shits was all males. All right? So wherever they at, they there. Whenever this shit pops off, it pops off. That one little sniper shooting in DC bullshit, I look at the picture of him, that looked like a motherfucker that they're painting a picture in our eyes. He looked like he was a, you know, hey, they could have used him. You know what I'm saying? Use that guy, whatever. So I'm just saying, hey, I could be all wrong, but I'm probably right. So when they pull that plug, you're gonna see them pop out. Boom, propaganda all over the TV. Oh, terror attack. Now Jihadi Wadi Fadi is out here with a message like Osama bin Laden and all these other motherfuckers. Death to America. They'll be in a cave somewhere with some grainy ass footage that ain't HD, and they'll be their leader, and he'll be saying death to America. America, if you don't make our demands, we will do simultaneous attacks around your nation. Da da da. And here we go back into, you know what, lockdown, surveillance. You can't go here, you can't go to this state because of, you know, terror threats. You got to be checked, everyone's got to be monitored. And guess what, the American people will be so scared of the terrorists. They'll be, oh my god, yes, keep us safe, government, we need to lock down. And these climate change motherfuckers will be out here protesting, keep America safe, brown lives matter, it's not them. Meanwhile, the people that toting the guns, people in the hood like, yo, fuck that. Boom, we in the Arab, they're in the Arab. So y'all one of them motherfuckers? They don't know. Y'all one of them motherfuckers? And there they got the Brown Lives Matter shit. You know, just like they have to do to stop the Asian hate. What was the stop the Asian hate for? It's for what's coming. When the whole economy collapsed because of China, people are gonna hate Chinese. So they have to have it out here, please. They're protected like LGBT. If you do anything to anybody Chinese, you are going to jail for a long time, be in a whole lot of big trouble. Just saying. I see the whole agenda. Call me crazy, but I see it all right before our very eyes, man. You know? And I'm telling you, they're going to do it. They're going to hit us with a motherfucking grand finale. All right? When this economy tanking, prices on the rise. You know, shout out to Marcus for Rochester. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know about the vegetable oil. Shit, and I don't go to no McDonald's. He said it. We went there, the McDonald's meal for like $15. I'm like, goddamn. I'm like, y'all better start eating natural because that shit is way cheaper. So, vegetable oil shorts, you already know who that's targeted. Inner city. People who like bad food. They gonna run that shit up. You know? Give me a minute, I gotta get my smoothies. Hold on. All right, back. So, shout out to all you guys. Thanks for rocking out with me. Yeah, they would go crazy. Our days are numbered on the internet. You know, when the shit comes back online, you're gonna need an ID because of the terror threat. Everybody's gotta be watched, you know. They're gonna fuck us up. You know, that's why we got to start making extreme measures like changing our entire fucking life and be like, you know what? You know, I just boiled down, you know, do a live stream on this at home on busting down what is the greatest brainstorming, basically. And I'm going to do it on StreamYards where, you know, we can have people come in and we'll talk about, you know, hey, what do we do? We got a lot of people. We linked up with other, you know, a lot of people. So now let's talk about what do we do? You know, there's got to be more than we already know. We're gonna still do the getting together, waking people up, but what do we do? You know, what's plan A? We live in plan B. You know, we doing plan B. Shout out to the clean sweep. I love that. I like I love that shit. You know, because they clean it up. You know, and hopefully I love it because hopefully it plants a seed in their mind to take that with them. You know, I have that, you know, unfortunately, you know, I call it unfortunately from my old job, and it bothers me, call me weird, but there's one boss came in, made perfect sense, and he was a good guy. And my old job years ago, he said, you know, he came in with the whole plan. We all had a meeting. He said, look, the messes around here, if everyone just walked around and had a 6-foot radius, it's like crazy because I go back and realize, you know, that was a universe talking to me a long time ago. He was like, if you could just, everyone just went around and walked around with a 6-foot radius and just whatever they see in their 6-foot radius just picked up and cleaned up, this place would be clean. You wouldn't have nothing to worry about. You guys could relax and chill all you fucking want. I don't care. That's just how he said it. He said, but when it's a mess, you know, my bosses come down on me, and then I got to come down here to you. If you guys just carried a 6-foot radius, and I'm like, While other people are like, man, I ain't clean up with nobody. That shit resonated with me. I'm like, damn, that makes sense. Like, yo, if we just all walked around, cleaned everything, everywhere we go, we would never have a mess. So, man, shit. Unfortunately, sometimes, you know, y'all might think it's gross, but when I'm walking somewhere, I see some garbage, I'll pick it up. You know, not everything. There's been times where I'm like, yo, I'm literally cleaning up all the fucking garbage around the garbage. You know, and it's like, I can't not unsee it. And then if I do, I'll feel guilty. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I go into the bathroom, but if I'm in a stall and I see like paper on the floor, shit by the sink or the garbage can, I'll pick it all up, throw it in the garbage. You know, because I feel like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we play a role in humanity, is we just helping each other out, you know? Because I look at the person that's got to come here and clean after a motherfucker, probably, you know, only making a certain amount of money, but they got to come in and clean after people, you know? I think like the other people like, man, fuck it, somebody's job is to clean it up anyway. So that don't mean you make a fucking mess. Like, what kind of selfish, retarded shit is that? So it's just how I think, and, you know, I don't know. I think if more people had that thought, the world would be a better fucking place, you know? That's why I like the clean sweep, because hopefully it instills something in these youth that, you know what, we need to keep shit clean, you know? So, and that's just how fucked up we are, man. Like, I literally see people just heave shit out the window and just total disregard for, that's just some nasty shit, man, you know? So, yeah, sorry to go off on that, but shout out to Clean Sweep, you know? Yeah, I don't like seeing trash, man. I really don't. And, you know, hey, but shout out to all you guys again. What's good, Mike? Yeah, McDonald's, yeah. And then that's how you know they're putting shit in the food, because these motherfuckers literally don't even acknowledge that they're just destroying their own fucking earth. And there's some nasty, dirty, nasty motherfuckers. It's because they're eating trash, so they are trash, so they throw trash out. You know? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Just a trashy motherfucker. You know? It's disgusting. But, you know, psychopaths, you know, these phones are evil. Sorry, y'all. Phone got hot. My screen's probably black now. You know, psychopaths, you know, these phones are evil. My screen probably went black, huh? Damn. I wasn't paying attention to the comments. Y'all probably told me the screen went black. I don't know why my screen is always going black. Battery not dead or nothing. Let me know if I'm back, guys. Shit. me know if I'm back, guys. Okay, I'm good. Is I on screen? Or am I not? Black screen again? Hold on. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Cuts. Thanks, Jules. All right, guys, I guess I'm back. Is the screen black? Hold on, I could look at it. Yeah, the screen's black again. God damn it. Is the screen black for y'all? Oh shit. Ain't that a... Oh well. I don't know, I thought it was because my phone goes low but it just be going black. But anyways, yeah, so again, the agenda is rolling. You know, like I told you, these are the motherfuckers this is what we're gonna be dealing with, man. And there's a whole bunch of them motherfuckers, boy. There's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of them people. And you know, that kind of goes into the Walking Dead scenario. But like I said, I'm gonna do a live stream where we sit down and, you know, talk about, you know, what should we do? You know, what should we do at this point? And we gotta have a plan A, because I told you we living in plan B. You know, we gotta have a plan A. You know, so we good. You know, because I don't know about y'all, but I ain't in no damn safe haven. I don't give a damn how much I'm prepped for shit, but it ain't no safe. It ain't no safe haven. So, you know, the only way I look at it is we gotta, you know, either by ourselves or together come up with a, you know, some type of game plan. You know, I like the idea of occupying a space of land that we ain't gotta leave the bitch. And now it boils down to, okay, you know, we just break it on down. Okay, what's feasible? What's right? What's all options on the table? Don't disregard nothing. And then we'll do like a PowerPoint, like what do they call that? Where you break down, you know, you come down with the greatest, you know, majority of what people are saying that's feasible, and you say, okay, well, we're down to these three. All right, and when you start breaking those down into microcosms, and then at the end, you just look at the results, and it's kind of like what they do. You look at the results and say, okay, well, according to all of us together, this is what we agree on in this area. I'm good at shit like that. I'm very good at that. and where it makes sense. When you're looking at it, you're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, you know what? I didn't see that over there, and I didn't understand that part of it, but now I get it, and I see why you said that. Same thing with me. I said, okay, well, we could incorporate that was over here, and we can bring that over here, and it makes more sense. It's just like breaking everything down to a microcosm. Say, okay, all right, well, this is what's feasible if everybody's in agreement or wants to. Hey, you know, this is the way we go. Boom. And we work towards that and build off that. I mean, I don't know, you know, I'll tell you guys, I'll have the greatest fucking ideas and understandings and breakdowns, but I can't give you the scientific names of the shit that I'm talking about. But you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know what they call that. You know, I don't know what the fuck they call that shit. So, but you know, that's what I think we should be doing. We need a plan A. You know. Because our plan B, it isn't, you know, it's kind of targeted. Especially when you're the target. When you know you're the target. We run around this bitch knowing we're a target. We're basically the goddamn, what's that movie? The Fugitive. We just ain't caught yet. You know? We just ain't caught yet. So, again, shout out to all you guys. Yeah, I love the Amish. The Amish and the Mennonites. Fuck. When I'm out in the country and ride by their shit, I just get lost in space, just staring like, man, they're living the life. I see them motherfuckers, they're like superstars to me. That's like seeing fucking superstars. I'm like, man, they ain't no part of this bitch. They ain't no part of this motherfucking, they not worrying about the shit we worrying about. They ain't working for themselves. I said, fuck. They're living it up. That's how I look at them. Riding horses and shit. I'm like, man, that shit looks so beautiful to me. So, you're right. You're right, crack their coat. You know, we should be living just like that, man. I mean, we ain't gotta live just like that, but you know, shit. We should be living on a plot of land somewhere where all our food's at, you know, where our crib's at. It ain't even gotta be tiny home. It could be some nice ass shit. This is what, you know, an echo home, a nice ass shit. Hey, you like nice shit? You can have it in a nice ass area. You just gotta have the funds to build the shit. You know, oh, this is beautiful. This is nice. Yeah, guess what? It's solar. It's all green. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know, it's self-sustainable. It don't matter what it look like. It could be a tiny home. You live in the tiny homes, boom, you got you a tiny home. You into a big ass motherfucking 6-bedroom, dope ass fucking home. Hey, you could have that shit too. It's all in the same area. You know? There's no like limitations on what the fuck, you know? You just gotta have a mind. It's a state of mind. Like, look, we need to, you know, disconnect and remove ourselves. So, you're right, Cracker. We need land for sure. So it's something that we need to like dialogue on more. We do enough talking, you know. It's obvious them big channels, they're just gonna waltz their fucking people right to the slaughterhouse. They don't give a fuck about themselves, you know. Like the Russian vids, the high impact flicks, you know. The call for an uprising and shit. They ain't about this life, man. You know. Y'all know these people ain't about this life, man. Because what are they doing? Nothing. You know, how much longer you can wait with the reach these people got, and they ain't did nothing? Fuck out of here. So we got to start, and then people will see them people that, you know, a lot of people, we all follow each other. Hold on. Then they'll see, like Alex Jones, they'll gravitate away from there, you know. All the people that want to divide and like cause trouble and shit, just, hey, let them keep doing it. They want to troll and do this and do that. Hey, let them keep doing this shit. You know, we over here making moves and shit and doing what we doing. You know, exactly, Angel. How is your name a call for an uprising and you don't? And then with Brian, how you always gonna talk about what we need to do and you ain't doing shit? I don't get it. He was on the other day talking about the most important video or some bullshit, and I was like, I was gonna go in there, drop the donation, and like start talking and shit. I would have just said, look, man, call me. That's and you wanted, you know, I'm gonna do that at some point just to do it, but just once and for all, you know. But he just is he's a dodger. He's a dodger of questions. He's a dodger of getting right to the point. He's gonna throw in some twist of word to try to make it seem like, you know, it's something. So, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. How you gonna have, you know, all he talk about what we need to be doing and ain't doing shit? It's like Russian vids too, you know, like they ain't doing shit. All these other channels, what we need to do, you know, Enter the Stars, you know. I rock out with Enter the Stars channel, but again, at the end of the day, they ain't about doing shit, you know. And it's not like we're talking about doing something, like going out and doing something. I'm talking about we need to come together. I mean, you love your brothers and sisters, you so-called say. I mean, why ain't you trying to come together? You know, the Richie from Boston's that's still out there, you know. At least you know what the fuck he doing. But who else is out there? A lot of people just ain't doing shit. They put out good information. You got 100,000 subscribers, but they don't do nothing. They're not about nothing. That's that Christian shit. Wait for Jesus. Sit back and wait for Jesus, man. God damn. Sit back and wait for a man to come flying out of the fucking sky that you don't even know if it even existed. From a book. Wow. Unbelievable. From a book. And shout out to my Christians. I love y'all, but hey, it is what it is. I'm a Christian too. You know? I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, or whatever. I'm all spiritualities. You know, because it's all one and the same, man. Every book is talking about the same fucking thing. So, shout out to my Christians. Because if anything, all of us out here that are fighting, trying to expose the truth and do all this shit, is what the fuck the Bible says. Is what is the Christ, you know? Exactly. You're right, Angel. Jesus was that nigga. Jesus was that nigga. He was a gangster, flipping over tables, cussing out fig trees. Cussing out fig trees and shit, and letting his family know, bitch, you ain't my motherfucking family. You didn't believe me when I tried to warn you, motherfucker. Get your ass out of here. See these people behind me? These my brothers and sisters, you know? That's what it is. Telling you about the light, you know what I'm saying? Letting you know that the eye is the light, what the fuck, man? The eye is the lamp of the body. If the body be healthy, the whole body be full of light. I mean, come on, man. If thine eye be healthy, then your whole body will be full of light. Shit, they ain't talking about eyeballs. They talking about what we talking about. They talking about spirituality, consciousness. They talking about light. They talking about energy, frequency, vibration, right? Astrology, they talking about. All that shit. But these motherfuckers run around here talking about a man flying out the sky. Does it even say that? Shit don't even say that shit in the Bible. A man's gonna fly out of the fucking clouds and save the day. How the fuck does that work? How does that even work, man? A man fly out of the clouds. Jesus comes back. How? Let's just go through the motion. How does Jesus come back to this hellhole, and where does he come? Oh, he's gonna come out of Jerusalem or Israel or wherever the fuck it is. Well, what about the motherfuckers over here in the hood in Rochester? Is he coming over here, or do we gotta go, or my brothers and sisters in the hood gotta go way the fuck over to Israel? How are they gonna get there? Are they gonna fly? The rapture, you know, what are you gonna do? People just gonna start floating in the outer space? Like, where the fuck? Come with make it make sense, man. Let's just get stupid with it. Let's think like 5-year-olds that can actually rationalize their imagination and actually do have some great valid thoughts. How would this shit even work, man? You know, according to that book on how the people that I know that read it, that's what man, I'm waiting for Jesus. Jesus is gonna come back and save us. Well, let me know how that works. How does a man fly out of the sky? What kind of clothes is he gonna be wearing? Is it gonna be the image that they put in you? Like, what about over there in Africa? How Jesus is darker? I mean, come on. What about all the other religions? I mean, what's going on there? Muslims, they don't think Jesus is returning, so what the fuck's coming on with that? You know? What is going on? All right? I want to know if my brothers and sisters in the hood in Rochester are going to meet Jesus. How are they all going? They going to float out of here? Is it a bus? Is it a plane? Is it a galactic ship? Or is Noah's Ark going to come get everybody? What's going on? I mean, the Bible talks about the trees, the fucking animals and shit. What's going on with them animals? He going to lead them here too with Satan? What the fuck going on? How he going to battle Satan? How he going to take Satan out of this world? Or he just going to take everybody to heaven? Because I don't know. I'm telling you, if Jesus was to come back now, ain't nobody going with Jesus. Jesus is going back with his face in his hand, sleep like a motherfucker. Mad as a bitch. He gonna be cussing everybody out. Fuck, man. I gave y'all this book and ain't nobody follow this shit. He might come back down here just to convict everybody. Like, yeah, okay. You know? I mean, this shit is stupid, man. Really is dumb. You know? So, I don't know. But I love my Christians, man. Just got to realize what it is. The Christ is in you. You are Christ. That light drops into you. Them angels, which are angels, come down to you, bend in your mind, light you up to realize what the fuck's going on. And then you want to change this satanic, Luciferian ass reality. So you begin to be like Jesus in the book, walk like Jesus, being persecuted like Jesus, standing in the light, trying to wake up your brothers and sisters. And guess what else you're doing? What I'm talking about right now, how we need to disconnect from this bitch and render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Give all Caesar shit back and go and enter the kingdom of heaven, which is just a haven, a safe fucking haven, harmonizing with what you truly are. And I'm not talking about going living in the fucking woods and dirt and being all that way. You could do that too. That's a beautiful way to live, if you ask me, if you can do that. But we've been so modernized, we gotta slowly go back and bring it back to that existence, which is living off nature and harmonizing with it and harmonizing with us. That's the frequency right there. That's getting back to what's real. And the spiritual connection would be so great and be so amazing that, you know, it is what it is. you know. So, hey, that's the Bible. My interpretation of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, where was Jesus when he was a boy? I want to see Jesus when he was 18, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? See Jesus when he was 5. You know, what about when he was 6, 7? What was Jesus doing? Jesus was a carpenter. Ain't a piece of fucking carpentry in this earth that represents Jesus, and it's shit older than the Bible. Anything to do with the Bible still here on this earth today. So what the fuck? Come on, man. Let's get real. It's a book created with self-mastery. Who wrote it? I don't know, but they gathered all these actually, you know, 20% of that is real divine knowledge, and that shit comes out of Syria. You know, ancient Syrian spirituality. Not Syrian, but in that area. You know, that's why that area is so sacred. And guess what? They ain't touch it yet. Still haven't got a hold of it yet. So, hold on one second, guys. Give me 1 minute. All right, I'm back. So, it's the Jesuits. Q Alex. It's the Jesuits. That's my man right there, man. Alex is that dude. Shout out to Alex, Angel. Shout out to all y'all. You know, like I said, I can't wait till we get back together. Keep forming the family. Like I said, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen before 9/11. So prepare for 9/11, but prepare if you can make it before. People still got their tax money. Save that shit. Put. You know, one thing I used to do when I used to save money is I don't give a damn what it was. Every day I would tuck some money somewhere, and in a month, it was just whatever I felt like in that day. I used to do it. Somebody told me, you know, start with $5 or $10 a day and watch how much money you have at the end of the month saved, and you'll be amazed. And I did, and I was like, wow. So, you know, you know, further on, I just was like, you know what? Whatever I feel like putting away that day, I'll do it. You know, it might be a day I want to put away 100, 200, 50, 20, 30. But at the end of the month, look at wherever you stash that at, and you'll be like, God damn, it's like a bonus. You play mind games with yourself, you know? And you know, you'll be surprised, man. And there, boom, there you go. Oh shit, I'm good, I'm going, you know? So, you know, it is what it is, man. But again, shout out to Denise, Disambiguation. Bend over. What's good, my brother? Next time, man, we got to chop it up, man. I mean, it was, I didn't even get a chance to chop it up with you, Bend over, you know, but next time for sure. Angel Baby, Crack Their Code, Disambiguation, Just the Root, Josh Bar Terry, shout out to you. J Bud. Yeah, I like that one. I saw Jesus the other day. Exactly, man. That energy is all around us. We just got to see it, man. I mean, it just is what it is, man. Ain't nobody seen Jesus, man. Nobody. But everybody has seen Jesus. Ain't that some shit? Not one person have ever seen him, but everybody on this earth has seen him. So, that's a fact. I like that. That's dope. That is so dope. Yeah, don't be knocking on my window. Hubba bubba. Oh shit. Hold on, guys. All right, y'all. I'm about to end this stream real quick, man. I got some work to do, but love y'all, and talk to y'all later. Peace and love. I gotta take care of something, man. I don't mean to leave abruptly, but love you guys. Peace and love.
He did.
I did that.
He did.